Yeah, the two separate accounts, Adam Horton and Adam H.
Yeah, in 2011, when I first made an account on FDS, I was Adam H. And then sometime since then, everything's been Adam Horton. But people, I think, know me as Adam H in the Dominion world, so it's Adam H on the Discord.
Right.
It's not a good reason, but that's the reason.
Yeah, so I added Adam H to my friend list to see the table more easily. But I guess that's why I didn't see it.
Yeah, there is an Adam H on Dominion.games. I believe I have that person blocked because they tried to troll me.
Okay, yeah, that's so it's not you.
It's not me.
I see. Okay, good to know. I'll certainly
I should
change
probably
that.
put something in
Okay,
the channel.
shall we get started then? Settings
Yes.
look okay?
I'm ready. I'm as ready as I'm going to be. I'm a little bit, my kid's been sick the past couple days and I'm starting to feel not great, but we're just going to pretend
sorry to hear
that is not going to be an issue.
Yeah, there are carriers of disease, children.
Yeah, they give me a lot of that. All right, so I'm going to mute you so I can talk about the board and you don't steal my hot strats, and then I'll be back very shortly.
I won't say anything while muted.
You can if you want, but you know. All right, what's the deal here? Attacks, there are not any of them. Trashing, research, Way of the Goat. What does this thing do? What's the liaison? Bubble.
Good luck in any case.
Okay, so this isn't fantastic with Bubble. Villages, you've got Mining Village, Mastermind, Draw, you've got Mastermind, and Research. Okay, so Mastermind's the only draw. The thinning is on the slower end, and your payload is, you've got Bubble, you've got Animal Fair. There's really not that many action cards. So you're going to have to pay full price for Animal Fair. Of course, League of Shopkeepers with Bubble, I don't see that happening. Well, Mastermind's just a big stinking deal. You got to get a lot of them, and you got to get action dense. So that's what we're going to do. I want to open with Trashing. I want to open with 2 action cards. So that's going to be Research and, yeah, the Patrician's definitely better than the Bubble. So we'll do that. Excellent.
Okay.
Did it.
So, very good. What did you want? Oh, am I going to be visible on your video, or is it just your video?
No, it would be hard to do that. Okay, well, this is annoying. I'm not going to trash in a Sathis Shuffle. Do I take the Bats points? Probably not. That Bubble's probably better than the Patrick.
It is shiny.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they don't have any sparkle marks on the art, but it is refracting and reflecting light, so that is something that I will have to consider. Next turn is going to be very bad. I'm going to trash a copper with Research and pretend I'm happy about it.
Well, you should have played Research turn 3.
Man, if only I was skilled enough to do that. So I'm just going to trash 2 cards here, take some Baths points, and be sad about my life, right? That's the only thing that makes any sense. Okay, good times. And by good times, I mean not. I'm winning.
So what's this going to be here? Yeah, I certainly want another one of those. Question is what goes with that, and Let's take a village.
Okay, I don't care about the buy or the coin or the top decking. So I'll take a favor. And I guess I'm just going to buy a Patrick. There's Patrician, Research, and Estate down there. All that's going to miss a shuffle because I'm going to research the Estate for sure. Unless I don't. What if I take a coin here and buy a silver? That feels very bad, but like I need to hit 5 somehow. And I'm swimming in Estates right now.
You trust 2 coppers. Yeah, that's...
It felt amazing.
That's unfortunate, yes.
The funny thing is I don't care about the favor either. Actually, it's not funny. I mean, there's really nothing funny about it. I'm going to take the coin. I'm going to buy a silver. And I'm going to feel very bad about my life.
Okay, so how do I play this patrician? Is this... I think I just want to cycle and now there's the village. What is that doing for me? Is that just some more cheap cards or... yeah, I think I'm just gonna take all of those and see what happens next.
Okay, so last turn I got the silver because what I wanted to happen was to research an estate, trash a copper with the patrician and shuffle that silver in, but we didn't find the estate, so now I'm thinking about playing the patrician just so I can find the estate at the expense of trashing a copper. I'll get another 3 cost. I can't put another action card in my deck, which I'm very happy about. I have to do this. It's really bad. You know, it was just going to be bad either way. Yeah, there was no world in which this was good, so we're not going to pretend that I got totally screwed here, because it was just going to be bad no matter what. Man, I don't really want another silver. I have to... The Astrolabe might be better. It's got to be one of the two.
Oh, well, you did manage to research an estate. So
I did it.
Something's better.
I'm so happy about my life. I really wish I could put an action card in my deck, and I was like judging you hard for getting 2 patricians, and now I'm like, oh man, I wish there was a patrician for me to buy him. Even then, I still might have gotten the mining village. Actually, I might have gotten a secret passage. I don't know. I'm not you. I don't know you. Well, I mean, I kind of do, but I'm not. You know,
yeah, I guess.
I'll get the silver.
That's goes with being somewhat famous. People know you more than you know them.
You know, I had that problem in the Dominion world like 6 or 7 years ago, and then when I ran the tournament at Gen Con this year. But now I just don't leave the house anymore.
So you still...
Problem solved! Woo!
You're still isolating? Or...
Yeah, I work from home now, and
okay.
I really don't want COVID again, so...
Have you had COVID then?
Yeah, I had it earlier this year. I spent a month and a half in some very intense pain. So we don't want that to happen again.
Yeah. That's
My
rough.
health is a dumpster fire, so we just try and avoid human contact, except I have a kid that goes to preschool.
Yes. Yeah, so it's hard to avoid completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm wondering whether I should get a silver or a bobber into the shuffle here.
You should buy a
I don't
curse.
think I want yet another Astrolabe. Isn't that Wandering Windows line?
He got it from me.
Ah, okay. I stand corrected. Yeah, I get 1 silver should be good. And
did you know that silver is a good card?
It is, yes. No, no question about that.
So, top decking a mastermind here is pretty decent. those 4 cards down there are not action cards. There's an astrolabe, and like 3 coppers, I think. So like that's fine for mastermind. I can just buy like a thing and then like cause a shuffle, and I'm not gonna have to worry about, like, I'll have a decent shot at hitting something with my mastermind. So that seems better than a favor that I don't care about in the slightest. Good talk. In other
Okay,
news,
so
I got a
let's.
silver instead of an astrolabe.
Indeed you did. So I could just rush a bunch here. We can play one of those patricians and see what it finds me. Okay, it did find an estate, so that's 2 down. And now I could either just trash one more. I mean, I don't think I want an animal fair yet. I could trash one more. I could draw a bit more and get the bobble, which at some point will be nice, top decking as you did. Yeah, I think cycling is better than just the buff points there.
Okay, so I had to think about this, and I'm gonna pick up another mastermind. I'm happy to mastermind a mastermind, if that's what it comes down to.
Yeah, that's
Also, the art,
one thing.
obviously. The art is overpowered. I mean, look at that guy. Look at him. I mean, come on.
Right, so I have just enough to. Yeah, I don't have enough to buy a mastermind. So do I just trash a couple here, or do I? Let's play on and get a mastermind of my own. And do I want another bauble? I don't think I want the second one. I'll just stop here. So
I feel like I'm goading twice here. There's research and estate in those 6 cards. And mastermind.
So you don't get to mastermind the mastermind.
I don't have to mastermind the mastermind. I prefer not to at this point. I'd rather have one of them out every turn, because I just want to look at that face constantly, honestly. Don't you?
Yes, it is a nice card.
It's overpowered.
No,
yeah. Yeah, all these are the same, and Emporium gives me $1, right? I mean, Secret Passage has a little bit of synergy, but give me that sweet Emporium. I need some payload.
Okay, that triggered the shuffle. I think I just want to. I found the mastermind. Huzzah! And I get to top deck a card. Coin or dice don't do me anything at this point. So I'll top deck a mastermind, and passively I get to mastermind the mastermind.
Okay. Didn't find that exceptionally attractive man. And also, I'm going to have 2 masterminds next hand, and I can't top deck my way out of that.
Well, you can top deck a village.
I cannot. I do not have enough money. I can top deck a silver and hope the mastermind's on the bottom. And I'm just gonna have like a ton of money and only one buy, right? No, there's a patrician. There's a patrician in there. There's hope. There's not hope. Right, there's not hope. So there's a dead mastermind. There's also an emporium down there. I'm just gonna have a bunch of money. Play one mastermind. I need. I don't really care about. I don't want to cause the shuffle. Yeah, let's just let's top deck a silver.
Right.
I don't know why I was worried about. I'm always triggering the shuffle. Whatever, it's fine.
Yeah. So a silver and bobble are both out. I could just play all goats and buy nothing, get bath points. That's sad. But what else is down there? I have an astrolabe down there. Right? No, the astrolabe is also in the discard. So astrolabe, silver, everything is in the discard. Is it just... So it's just a bunch of cuppers down there. So if I don't draw through them, it's also going to be a sad next turn. So I certainly want to play at least one. We had research down there, not just cuppers. Okay, that's much better. That means I get to research the last estate. So I think So how much money will I have left? I'll have the astrolabe, silver, bobble, and a couple of cuppers. Yeah, I'm not completely bankrupt. If I just goat, last estate away, and they reach bath parity.
I was gonna
equally clean.
I was gonna like brag that I was winning at the end of that turn, and then you got baths points, and now I probably should just resign. Honestly, okay, it doesn't matter what order I play these in.
No, you should buy a curse first.
Ooh, obvious. Yes, obviously. See, this is why you're rated so. What's your rating? You're probably like above 55, right?
I fluctuate 55 to 59, depending on how much I ladder.
Yeah, so you've reached the holy grail of ratings. So obviously you know what you're doing.
Well, I know some things. I'm not quite at the point where I don't make a ton of stupid mistakes.
There's no one on the planet that doesn't make stupid mistakes. That's impossible. Okay, what I really want to do is get an Emporium and a 4 cost. But both those cards are copper, and I would just be devastated if I couldn't find an action to hit. So, like, I could take the top decking and get 2 4 costs. I could get, like, a Secret Passage and a Mining Village or whatever. And be kind of sad about my life, but aim for the mediocre turns next turn. Probably goat something, too. Goat the last of the copper, and, like, I don't know, if I'm lucky, Mastermind the Emporium, play a Research, use it as a goat. I don't know, like, that middle of the road seems fine. The extra dollar from Emporium without the VP. Yeah, okay, we talked ourselves out of it. All right, we're gonna top deck both of them. Yeah. Both Aroni. Yes.
Right. So what do I mastermind? And I am running thin on econ. I don't have the 3 silvers that you have.
Did you know that silver's a good card?
It's come up recently, yes.
Yeah.
So
you know how you can get a lot of silvers on this board?
there is a way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you get a lot of money in buys, and then you can. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes, indeed. So yes, if only I could triple trash the mining village, but that's not a thing.
They didn't errata that so you could get the money 3 times, right? No, they didn't.
Yeah, but I might, well, okay, I definitely want to draw a bit with this guy. And probably some more. Yeah, and I think I care more about drawing now than... Okay, I don't find my other mastermind. It's in the top 3, and I could draw around to it. Ah, that finds it, okay.
I was gonna say he doesn't like you, but I can't confirm that.
Okay, so yeah, so last card is a copper, I think. No, it's not a copper. It's a silver. Okay, so if it's a silver and I want more money, then
It's
I draw
better than
it.
copper in some cases.
Yes. Okay, so I have 2 up to 3 buys. I have a lot of coppers, 1 silver. Yeah, I could trash the mining village and get 8 silvers.
Ooh. You could get
Or
some
I could
payload
get
that way,
7.
man.
Or I could get, sorry, not 8 silvers, 5 silvers.
Oh,
You have to
that's
pay for
not,
the masterpiece.
that is not quite as good
Yeah,
as 8 silvers.
yeah, and I could even top deck all of them.
Whoa.
It,
You could have a hand of all silver and a mastermind out? That sounds hot.
Okay, so the main question is, do I want to trash the mining village now, and do I want to trash more coppers? So I think I might want an animal fair at this point. I want another mastermind. And that costs 5 or... Yeah, I'm not paying full price for the animal fair. So what happens if I just sacrifice a patrician or sacrifice a mining village? What's the mining village doing for me? I get a lot of actions for masterminding stuff. Trashing the mining village for money is not that exciting. Could I keep it and get both of those? Then I'll have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 money. Yeah, I can't get an animal fair full price. I could get an emporium instead of that. But okay, I think I'm trashing one of those, and I'll get... Well, I definitely want to top deck nice cards. Now, if I get a 3rd buy, that does nothing for me. So that's where we are, I think. One more mastermind. Do I want to top deck the mastermind? I think if I don't top deck the mastermind, I'm more likely to draw it with a patrician. And if I don't find a patrician in my starting hand, I'm going to be sad.
I believe in you, man.
But then I can just mastermind the mastermind, worst case. So let's say I top deck the mastermind, but not the animal fair. And hopefully things work out. Things did not quite work out.
Okay. Didn't find the Emporium yet. I really want to draw the Emporium with this Patrician. I think the mining village is always going on the bottom, so we'll just put it there for now. Yes, we'll play it again. Found the Emporium. We don't need to do that yet, though. We'll do it next time so I don't screw it up. I'd like to find my research. Yeah. I like to find my mastermind, so copper's going on the bottom. And then we're gonna put this... Whoa, what? Hold on. Un momento. I needed to
Yeah.
adjust the position before. So top,
Yeah, that's the new
one from the top.
secret passage interface.
Yeah. Okay. Just some quick counting here. If I play the Emporium, I'm almost certainly going to draw. I could draw a research. But if I draw a copper with it, I have one more copper. I will have 8, 9, potentially 10 with the bubble. I could get 2 fivers. That sounds nice. Mastermind Emporium is a thing that I would like. If I goat with the Emporium, then I'm basically just a big stinking wimp. So we're not going to do that. Okay, good talk. Okay, I drew the research, so I'm not going to be able to have 2 fivers. So now I'm just goating anyway. The decision was made for me. But now I got to play my Emporium because I'm good at Dominion. Ooh, I could research it, or I could Wave the Goat it. What should I do?
What are you trashing with it?
A copper.
Goat is definitely more
Yes,
stylish.
strictly better, yeah.
Yeah,
You got
no
a point.
question of that.
Well, I definitely need another mastermind in my life, and I would like some payload, and
Well,
top decking doesn't seem
silver
that
is a good
important.
card.
Yeah,
Gives you lots of payload.
I sort of want the Astrolabe at this point, because, you know, the money on the bobble versus the buy is something I'm probably taking all the time, and then I only have to draw the Astrolabe half as often, so. The Astrolabe is probably better at this point. So I'm just sad. And I definitely could have done something about this if I was better at Dominion, but I needed to make sure I drew my mastermind, so I have no regrets. I don't need to top deck anything. I've got a Miningville down there. I can blow it up. I get the Astrolabe. So I guess I'm taking a favor because I'm getting Mastermind Astrolabe. Okay, yes, that's what we're doing.
Yes, so I guess top decking the mastermind was too greedy. I mean, I have 4 patricians in 13 cards. So I was fairly likely to find at least one of them.
Yeah,
That
I still think I
did not
wouldn't
work
have
out.
top decked it though, because with all those patricians, I mean, I would prefer to draw.
Yeah, I
But
was fairly likely to draw through. That's true.
but this
I
isn't
don't.
that bad, I don't think. Right?
Yeah, I get to mastermind the mastermind, and I get to trash
Ooh.
a copper. Do I even want to trash a copper?
Well, if
Given
you
that
did,
I'm going to draw everything next turn with all this.
you wanted to use Way of the Goat to do it, so already click mistake.
Yeah, well, I do not have the luxury because I have one more mastermind too. I
Oh,
need to
rip.
play.
Okay, never mind. Goat,
Yes,
you're inferior.
so
No one likes you. You wish you were Jasper, but you're not.
So what does Bobble do for me? Do I want yet another Bobble?
You could top deck 3 curses.
I could. So at this point, yeah, at some point the Bobble is going to start being worth 2 coins. It's not that point yet. It's two coins, not 3. It's never 3.
Whoever has more tokens usually wins the game, right? So you should probably get the
but I
tokens.
think I pass on the extra Bobble and just take the points, the bath points.
I think I'm just gonna secret passage and top deck the mining village. You know what? There's a patrician down there. Is that my only other action? There's a research too, which I don't particularly like. Having the patrician to mastermind next turn is fine. I don't feel the need to blow up a mining village at this moment. Okay, I'll play a secret passage. This is a great chance to animal fair and trash that research. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna have some money left over. There's a patrician down there. I could goat this village, Trash a copper. I'll have enough money to do what I want. It's really just buying one mastermind, right? And an animal fair. Yeah, that seems pretty decent. And I can get the favor with it. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's put a copper on the bottom. Let's do that. We'll goat this. End actions. And then we'll get the buy and the favor. What if instead of the favor, I top decked the animal fair because I have 2 masterminds? That copper's on the bottom because I'm good at Dominion, so I will draw the Patrician if I do that. And then I get to mastermind an animal fair. That sounds super hot. Let's do that. It's gotta be better than getting a favor. See, I gave you bad advice. See, I told you to get the token, but I didn't get the token myself.
Yeah,
So devious.
That's what makes you so much better.
I definitely wouldn't go that far.
Okay, so I have a ton of masterminds. What I do not have is another one to play this turn, so next turn is going to be sad.
Oh, you have 4 tripled actions. Dang.
Yes, maybe it was too greedy to play all of them that way.
You might have held the single mastermind, yeah.
Yes, I do regret that in hindsight, but I realized that a bit too late, so...
Yeah, I was thinking about it, and like, I probably wouldn't date myself, so, you know, large groups of masterminds, probably.
Okay, so I have 3 buys and lots of money. I don't have any mastermind coming up, but I am able to top deck some stuff to try to take off and do something next turn. I can certainly trash the rest of my coppers if I want. And with 3 buys, and I definitely want more mastermind. I want some village to be able to do more than one thing next turn. So what am I buying? Something like 2 villages and a mastermind, 1 village, mastermind, animal fair. Do I want Emporia? I don't. Emporia is nice and non-terminal. I will have some terminal space issue next turn. Okay, I'm definitely doing this. And I don't, silver is still a fine enough card. I don't think do I get rid of the silver actually? I mean, I don't even have to trash the research to get the animal fair, but research is not really doing anything for me now. So, yeah, do I keep the silver then? Yeah, I keep the silver. And actions, play you, favor and top deck. Sorry, buy and top deck. And I definitely want one of those. Can I get? Can I afford some more terminal? So I guess I'm just not getting another mastermind this turn. Try to get 2 down next turn, which means I'll accept patricians. Draw masterminds, they don't draw villages. I could get a secret passage to help me draw, to help set up patricians, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna hope for some nice draws. And what happened? Okay, yeah, so you get to top deck the animal fair before you trash a card for it.
Interesting. I have found 0 masterminds, but there's a secret passage on top. So I'll find them both if I triple this Miningville. So I guess we're not tripling the animal fair. It's okay. Don't trash, not goat. Okay, we're not trashing it. Right, we need to draw all these cards. We need to not trash the thing. Oh, there's my Emporium. Found it, LOL, that's fine. We'll just draw everything this turn. Unless I want to top deck an Emporium. Let's count for a moment. I have, without Emporium, I'll have 4, 5, 6, 12, plus a bubble. 12 2-buys in a bubble. With the Emporium, I could have 13 2-buys in a bubble. Okay, I don't feel the need to goat anything. Does the 13 make a difference? It doesn't get me any more Emporiums. But I could do like Mastermind, Emporium, Astrolabe, which seems pretty decent. And then I can just take the buy and the favor from bubble if I top deck the Emporium, right? 5, 6, 13. Okay, let's do it that way. We can top deck the Emporium safely. Play the action cards, do the thing. Get a buy and a favor. I don't need to top deck anything. We'll get Emporium, Astrolabe. What happened? Why do I only have $4 left? What happened? Oh, I just can't count. I can't count. Okay, my apologies. I'll take a...
You need coin from Bobble.
I don't know why. I mean,
yeah.
Whatever. This is fine. We'll do it this way.
Okay, so I do have my mining villagers in hand. So, and hopefully patricians will find some stuff. They don't so far. I don't know if I need to... Wait, how come I still have the research? Didn't I trash it last turn too?
You paid 7 for the animal fair last turn.
Yes, I meant to trash the animal fair for that.
If you want to
I thought I clicked on animal fair for that. No, it's...
I don't mind if you want to undo.
It's too... no, it's too late for that now, but...
it probably doesn't make any difference, right? Well, I don't know. Maybe it does.
Well, I mean, I drew the research now. And,
oh, and you don't want it?
And it would have been nicer to draw an animal fair, but...
oh, rip. Okay.
But I do find one animal fair, which is... Okay, I have to get some masterminds for next turn, otherwise things will be bad. I have to do this. I get to play a bobble, and this time I don't have 7 spare coins, so animal fair will definitely do what it needs to.
We'll see about that.
So what is this going to be? Do I... have use for a third buy. And I'm getting a mastermind and an animal fair, I guess. So I don't need a buy. Do I want to compete on Emporia? I think I need one more mastermind. And they have a bunch of patricians still down there, so I'll have something to mastermind. I don't need to top deck anything, so favor and I'll take. Yeah, so I'm not top decking any of my buys, so I do this. I do have 7 coins. League of Shopkeepers kicked
Yeah,
in.
it's after playing it.
Yeah, okay. How does that work? So it's it's after playing. Okay, so first it resolves and then you check for it.
Congrats, your bubbles are strictly better than silvers.
Babel, singular.
Every
But
single
yes.
bubble that you have, yes. Ooh, that patrician was much better than the patrician from last turn. I can draw everything, right? I can just triple this animal fair. It's fine. There's a secret passage down there that I want to draw in 3 cards. And if I don't, then yeah, it's fine. Let's triple the animal fair. It's fine. Hey, found the secret passage. Now we'll do this. We found the 3rd mastermind. What's that last card? It's my bubble. Sort of like to draw that, huh? That'll be a 4th buy. And I already have like $70,000. Okay, let's put the copper on the bottom and play the miningville. Hi, bubble. Oh, my wife's carrying a Christmas tree out of the basement. And it didn't hit the ceiling, I promise. I promised the video, Megan. Alright, so what do I want? I would like 3 Emporiums. Am I gonna lose the game if I do that? Probably not.
It's never too late for a curse.
Oh, that's true. I could get that. I feel like I can't empty both the piles because you have 3 animal fairs and I have 1 and maybe 2 this turn. And yeah, that's just asking to lose to an estate pile out. So we're not gonna do that. You have 2 masterminds out. I need to be
I
scared.
do.
Maybe I don't empty any piles. Maybe I get a province. No, that's only wimps by those. 2 Emporiums. How many gains do you have? I can empty 1 pile, right? You have Un, Astrolabi, and Un Bubble and 3 animal fairs. So if you would have to mastermind 2 animal fairs to pile estates on me. You can't like gain the mastermind mid-turn or any shenanigans.
That seems to be the case, yes.
If you mastermind 2 animal fairs, you only have 2 masterminds out. They have to both be in your hand, and in addition to that, you have to find. You still can't pile estates on me. Yeah, I'm safe to empty 1 pile, and I would like to do that. So it's 3 Emporiums and then an animal fair. Is that what we're doing? And we top deck 1 Emporium and an animal fair. That's right. That's what we're doing. Can I lose the game if I do that?
You can try.
I'm trying real hard to lose it. Right? You only have those 2 masterminds. I feels very safe. It's just I've said that and then lost games before. Here I am, like, never gonna get that 5th favor token, because I need to top deck some stuff here. Should probably top deck 2 Emporiums. Maybe... What if I top deck 2 Animal Fairs and empty the Mastermind? No, I don't like that. That's not bueno. You empty Animal Fairs and get... You have to get a province and something else. No, hashtag stick to the plan, top deck only 1 Animal Fair. This is what we're doing. So this... Oh, give me the VP before top decking, thanks. Animal Fair, top deck, and then Emporium. Alright. I might as well top deck it, it's fine.
Okay, well, I don't have the 2 Animal Fairs in hand. I think you could even know that 2 of them are in the discard. But I guess I have to start by drawing a BH and see what I find. Okay, so now the question is what next? I could mastermind the mastermind and to have more of those for next turn. You certainly are capable of piling next turn with 3 masterminds, playing lots of Animal Fairs. So, and what did you top deck? An Emporium, Animal Fair, 2 Emporium and Animal Fair. Yes. So counting on you to not draw reasonably well is unlikely. Okay, so do I get another turn is the question.
Man, I sure hope not.
So, well, I mean, if I don't get another turn, it doesn't matter that much what I do.
It means you need points.
Yeah, I do. I certainly need points, and even 2 provinces are not quite enough if you get a full turn. So is it possible that you somehow don't? So if I think if you... So if somehow you only manage to mastermind 1 Animal Fair, then that's, if I don't empty piles, that gives you 3 buys, plus 4 from other sources, 7, and then you're good. So if you do manage to mastermind 2 Animal Fairs, then I think I'm dead no matter what. So I guess I'm playing for you not to do that. So then what do I do? If I do get another turn, I'll need it to be a big one. So I think I'm just doing this and seeing where we get. Now, do I want to keep any mining villages or trash them? Assuming I get the next turn, so I still have 2 more Animal Fairs down there, so I'm guaranteed to draw everything. So that's 12 coins from those and a bit more from treasures. 17. And so is 21 better than 17? Guess I want 2 provinces and then Animal fair. Oh, are the provinces any good? Is it just more animal fairs? Provinces have to be good. Even if you don't get fully, you'll be able to get, if you don't get all the buys, you get some provinces. So I guess I trash one of you. Oh, patrician is on top. I was hoping that would not be my middle card, since then it draws through.
Oh, rip.
That means I have to play everything like that to draw through my last animal fair. Yeah, I mean, well, there were two animal fairs there, and one patrician. I needed the patrician to hit the animal fair
Right.
to get
But it's
to be
okay.
able
You
to
drew
get one
everything anyway,
free.
right?
Well, I was hoping to get one free animal fair from
Oh, right.
from trashing a mining village, and I
Right.
had to play it to draw through.
Radio.
Actually, well, maybe there's some consideration to not drawing the last animal fair and just leaving it one on top. No, that can't be that useful. Okay, so what's this going to do for me? This is, well, I guess I want to buy and coin. I'm not top decking provinces. I'm not getting to 10 favors. But get 2 provinces and one more bobble. It's never too late.
Strictly
I
better
don't
than
think an
silver.
estate. It is. And strictly better than Astrolabe at this point.
Well,
Well,
actually,
Astrolabe stays out.
research.
I don't think an estate is doing anything for me.
There's research, so it's not strictly better. But,
okay, so I don't expect another turn, but...
Okay. Didn't find my second animal fair in 3 out of 13 cards. Not a big surprise. So we'll just draw a little bit more. And we definitely need to triple an animal fair. I don't need to play that as Way of the Goat. I will just play some cards.
Okay, so you don't have, well, yeah, I guess you don't have the buys for a pile out.
Haven't found my other Astrolabe yet. I could get 6, 7, 8 buys. That's not 9 buys, so estate pile out, right. Right, I can only have 8 buys, so I can't pile out this turn. What I want to do then is get an appropriate number of provinces and play an appropriate number of cards. Oh, nice. What happened? Big boom just came from upstairs. Children should be asleep, but it might have been a cat. Okay, minor heart attack.
Children?
It's just a cat. Great. I don't think I'm gonna be. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be trashing action cards to get animal fairs this turn. So I think I'm just gonna play the mining village, then play the secret passage, and then worry about life. So we'll do this. I do not need to trash that. Find my other mastermind. It's on the bottom. That's fine. I'll have to play this Emporium to draw it and bottom deck a copper, right? And then the turn is just very simple. Okay. Do. Play the things. Have some amount of money. So 4 provinces seems very bad. Let's not do that. You have 3 masterminds out. You have 4 tripled actions out. So I should be a little bit scared. You have some animal fairs. So yeah, we're a little bit scared here.
Yeah. Yes, I do have some outs.
Can you triple? Probably. if you triple, I'll be down 12 with 1 province left in the supply. Easy to come back from that. So we play around triple. Do we play around 4 provinces? If you get 4 provinces and I get 1, I'm down 24 with 1 province in the supply. That seems a little more difficult. So we play around triple, not around 4. So we're getting 2 provinces. And then what else?
Oh, that's a long game.
Yeah.
There's some complicated decisions. It's not
Right.
not a simple board, but
Okay, so 2 provinces is 16. I'll have 16, 17 left plus a bubble. I'd like to top deck some deck control and maybe an animal fair. So that's 10 left. And like a secret passage and a duchy, I guess. I guess that's what we're doing. So I'll take this favor, apparently. I'm not using all my buys. Okay, great. Favor top decking. We got 2 provinces. We don't top deck those. We top deck an animal fair. We feel pretty bad about life.
sorry to hear that.
You shouldn't be. Alright. Let's hope you don't have a amazing turn, but I suspect you will.
Okay, so I have a bunch of masterminds. I want to. There's one that's not tripled, and I don't think it matters what I play with what. Well, I might want to play a mastermind with the untripled one.
Good luck with that. The interface doesn't
Well,
like to let you do that.
it does now. So it shows you 2 mastermind buttons that you can pick from, and one of them has a counter on it, so you know that that's the
I didn't know
multiplied
that.
one. Okay, so I do not have 3 animal fairs in hand. So I guess I just keep drawing. Okay, so now I have only 2 more, so what's the most I can get here? So if I mastermind animal fairs, that's 12 each. And 1 more brings me to, that's 24. 1 more brings me to 28. Mining village is 30. I have 1 already, is 31. And another 6 is 37. Okay. That sounds like a quad. Let's just make sure I counted correctly. So animal fair is 12. So so 2 tripled animal fair is 24. 1 more animal fair is 28. Bobbles are 2 each. So I have 6 in treasures, and I have the buys, so that's quad, yes. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to not mastermind. I do mean to mastermind this. Mastermind this, play this. I can crush this, and that's 31, and indeed I have. Okay. Well, okay, I guess no need to click. Well, okay, I put 2 of decks, so which was a mistake. Now I have to click through it, but whew, that's
GG.
Indeed, GG, and even in the chat for posterity.
Okay, so now you're going first because I went first the last game. By the way, if we get to 2 hours and we haven't completed 6 games, which looks likely at this pace, I am not going to be able to stay up too much later. So
Yeah,
we don't have to do the rest of the games.
I'm in full agreement of that. If we get another complex board like that, and even if we don't, it might run over. So,
All right, I'm gonna mute you for a
yeah,
minute.
so, of course. So, okay, so.
I'm back. I made it.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's a bit of a tricky start. Still not completely sure what I want to open here. So many nice cards. Okay, let's go with this. Not that.
Okay, I'm super glad to see this. Really happy to not see either of my opening buys this hand.
Yeah, the amulet certainly paid off, finding it turn 3. But we'll see how the delayed peasant works out.
Well, it's gonna work out better because you found that amulet, that's for sure. You even got rewarded for your sewers opening. I wish I was that good at Dominion.
Well,
Need to learn how to do that.
no, I mean, I figured amulet trashing 2, I can still buy a peasant, so it seemed like. And I want a peasant, so. I didn't get to trash any estates.
Alright, so next turn I'm playing Peasant and I'm saving Amulet. I don't want to put another terminal in my deck right now. And I just need... I should just get the Lookout, yeah. Let's get the Lookout.
Okay, I think another peasant is better than saving. So I will get another peasant. It's 2 I'm over terminal, but I hope this is a short-lived problem.
Alright. I'm very behind. I don't think I regret my opening.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's... yeah, the best opening doesn't help if you shuffle badly.
Still can't afford to put another terminal in my deck. There's a Lookout there. there's not a
Okay,
lookout there.
now
I played my lookout.
do I just keep saving the peasant, or do I play the amulet and trash some more? Since next turn I'll still be 2 terminal. What does playing the peasant now give me? I can get some non-terminal cards if I play the peasant. Next turn I'll play the coin, so the turn after that I'll have actions. And I'll also play the soldier next turn. And so I'll also have a fugitive, so I'll need less actions after that. Okay, I think I'll just do the simple thing of get much thinner. Actually, if I get a coin, do I want a pawn here? No, I don't yet want a pawn. I'm just gonna so actually I'll do that. Okay, so do I trash one more copper? I think I'm quite thin at this point. Oh, I can trash a copper, get a coin from the amulet, which will get me to 5, which is a nice price point. If I get a 6, I get to save as well, which is, I think that's got to be better than trashing one more copper. Wait, I don't get a coin. Why did I think I get an extra coin from amulet when I use it to trash? That was silly. Okay, so which 5 is this going to be now?
Yeah, can't even do that with Elder.
Use the amulet for both options?
Not on the duration turn.
Right, okay.
Just thought you'd like to know.
Yes, that's...
I was really hoping that my Traveler would be the bottom card of the shuffle again. Like, I was just kind of hoping, like, that's what would happen. So I'm really glad that we did that together. I don't really want to discard either one of these, but I can keep that swashy and just draw, like, everything ever, right? Yeah. Okay, and I'm gonna take some Baths points from last game.
Always good. Yes, okay, so
yeah.
What do I do here? I don't have my fugitive in hand. I could draw to it, or I could do other things with the governor other than draw. And playing the fugitive has got to be worth it. So I guess we just give you a free card as a start.
Oh, I like cards.
And so you get 1 card, I only get 2 because that's my deck. And then if I play fugitive, I even discard 1. So,
ooh, nice.
So you end up drawing.
We need that to happen to you
as
maybe
much
2 more
time as
times,
I
and
do.
I'll be kind of sort of caught up.
Okay, so I want to play Amulet, I want to play Peasant. So actually, do you mind if I change the order of this?
No, I don't
Play
care.
Amulet first. Thanks. So, sorry. I
Oh,
want
you
to
want to gain
gain
a silver
silver.
and then call your coin.
Yes,
Sure.
exactly. Given that so now I get to discard a copper and play the fugitive and peasant, and I have another 5 actions. So okay, so I don't have the coin down next turn, but the Amulet is in play, so I only have 1 terminal unless I get a Swashy. This could be a governor, so you're thin enough and have a Swashy, and a fugitive relic is not doing that much. So do I just get more governors, or do I want a Swashy here? At some point oh, could this be another coin and another traveler? So how do I want to go about this later on? I think I'll just get 1 more governor and stop here. Okay, so what do I discard here? I have I just discard a copper. And I'll take 1 coin at this point and disciple you. So I want to do I care if you draw first? You have almost all your deck in your hand. Drawing for you is not doing much. In fact, I can even draw this again. And my second governor is the bottom card, so I guess I prefer to draw it, to play it, than to not, so I'll just do this. Okay. So now I get to play a soldier. So how much money do I have? More money than buys. So this, I think, will be another peasant, and ooh, getting the real power cards. So I want to save here, so so I want to buy a swashbuckler now. Sure, I'll get 1 swashbuckler. And do I want a teacher? It's not really needed, but I'm enough ahead. It might be good. I think I'll keep the disciple for a while longer.
Just doing some thinking about 2 turns from now, like it's gonna matter. I don't have a coin for next turn, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. I don't need to play like all of my cards ever. And just disciple something good and okay. Yeah, there's no point in trying to get super fancy here. I mean, I guess I can get a pawn instead of a peasant. Yeah, let's do that. Seems slightly better for this next turn. Cool. We did it, guys.
Nicely done. Okay, so do I... what do I want to disciple? The swashbuckler or the governor? I think I want the governor, so that means I want to call my coin this turn. If I want to, unless I'm not playing the amulet is not doing much for me anymore. Okay, so amulet is not doing much for me anymore, so may as well go. So let's replace the amulet by another one of those. And copper, I don't need any coppers. I mean, I can one of those. And I'll gain a gold. So I have 2 cards down there. I think 1 more gold and cards and peasant. And so how much money do I have? 8, 9 cards. No, I don't want to draw that, so I guess I just 7 is a good amount of money. I don't get to save, but I get to get more of those. And 1 more governor, 1 more swashbuckler. I don't have the coin down now, so I don't want too many terminals. And let's switch to pawns, and yeah, maybe I'll take the teacher now. Then I have too many terminals. I'll just keep the disciples. Sorry, I'll be right back.
Okay, so I'm very behind. This is taking an extremely long time. It's not a question of if I resign, it's when I resign. Because, like, I'm going downhill. Starting not to feel good. We're not going to finish this match. I wonder if his matches take this long. No matter what. I thought I played slow, but, like, this is brutal. And, like, it's negatively affecting me the longer this goes on. Granted, I've gotten, like, the worst draws imaginable, so I don't think I'm winning this game no matter what happens.
Sorry.
But, like, I've definitely made some mistakes.
I didn't realize you were waiting for me.
Yeah, I can save something, so I might as well.
So you disciple the swashbuckler, and that's good. And competing on those. Okay. So I have 2 disciples. Let's start by drawing a bit. And let's draw a bit more. Okay, that's what I want to see. So now I can disciple the disciple for governor. And I need to draw at least once more. And I want some golds now. And do I want to disciple the swashbuckler, or let's just do all the governors? And draw a bunch. Cards. Okay. I get to do this. That always happens. Get you down to a more manageable 9-card hand. And do I start
would rather have
gleaning
that card in
here?
my hand. So, you got me, man.
Do I start getting provinces already? Then, so let's take one more gold, and this will be for a buy. And
remodel. I'm gonna do this like it matters.
at this point, it would be nice to unbuy the sellers, the sewers. Okay, so some more buy would be nice, but I don't think I need more buy. I just get more provinces, and well, I do get more buy, whatever. And keep those.
Okay, so I'm sort of wondering if we should play another game now.
I think we could.
Okay. One more and we'll
probably
be done.
stop
This
then.
this is taking significantly longer than what I thought I would, and I'm not sure. Like, is this typical for you?
Yeah,
like
so,
to have games go for like more than a half an hour consistently? Because I mean, it's fine. I just need to schedule more time.
Not consistently, certainly. I mean, it's happened, but an hour is long for me. I don't remember the last time I had an hour game.
Okay.
And,
all right.
And so yeah, possibly I'm playing slow because of the talking, and
that could be.
That's.
In any case, I think it's just one more for tonight for sure, because
yes, yeah, I think at this point it's been half an hour for this game, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Hopefully we'll get it done.
Yeah, I agree. This is
Also, I mean, if you think it would help, we can just kill the call. But I don't have a big preference.
I'm happy to stay on it.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna mute for a moment.
Yes.
What's going on here? There are no attacks. There's trashing. You've got Sanctuary and Goat and Apprentice and Develop, so you can trash your cards. The only village is Crystal Ball, and that's awkward. It's very awkward. There's Draw with Wharf and Crystal Ball. I mean, that does technically work, but it's very weird. There's also Seer, but not a terrible amount that Seer really likes to draw. And then there's Plus Buy, but it's an action card. There's also Enhance if you get a bunch of gold somehow. I don't know, Crystal Ball Wharf seems like a pretty decent deck. And you do want to be thin, so like opening Develop to get, I don't know, something. What do I get? Is there like a Fisherman that I want? I'm not sure I want a bunch of non-terminals if I'm just doing Crystal Ball and Wharf and Treasures. Like that by itself seems ambitious, right? I don't know, I like opening Develop and then getting some silvers and enhancing the Develop and like probably putting, you know, 2 or 3 Wharves in a deck and I don't know, maybe a Crystal Ball or something, but it just doesn't seem like an important part of what's going on. Sanctuary probably also sees play here. So what's the opening? Is it Develop and silver? Or do I get that Fisherman? Is the Fisherman a card I really want in the deck? Not particularly. What about Enhance? Is it good with Enhance? Get a gold? It's fine. It's fine. I'll get the fishy. Alright, I'll get the fishy. Nice. Pretend that we're happy about this. We're going to hope that the Develop is the bottom card and it finds an estate. That's what we're going to do. Okie doke. Trashing a copper doesn't seem that fantastic. I don't think I need to enhance the Develop, so we're just going to not play it. Man, my second shuffles have just been so baller tonight. And I just can't help but wonder if I could have done something better because I know I'm not feeling super fantastic.
Did you just have the 3 estates on turn 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I just get... What am I going to get? Crystal Ball seems maybe fine here. I just can't justify that over Sanctuary or Wharf. Wharf still has to be good. It still has to be good. No matter how many times I draw the Develop Dead, it still has to be the right move.
Well, it's a good card.
It's orange. It's on the...
And you can play it as a goat.
It's on the list of top 10 most powerful cards, whatever that means. That goat means nothing to me on a sentimental level. I mean, obviously, its functionality matters, but you know what I mean. What's this? It's Terminal Collision next turn, but what else is it?
I guess that's what it takes for me to win. You get some Asking bad shuffles.
You make your own shuffle luck.
So you say.
Now's the time where it matters that I say it. Wharf, Sanctuary. I'm not giving up on you, Develop. You get one more chance. Okay, one more. Not enhancing you. Yet. This Wharf is gonna miss the shuffle. Okay, fine. Got another one. Battery level is critical on the following device. My wireless mouse. Okay, thanks for letting me know, computer. Appreciate it. Holy crap!
Fancy.
Holy crap!
Ooh.
There's a development and estate down there. Do you know what this means? Wow! I don't even.
That you're going to.
That was so weird. I don't even know how to feel right now.
I think it means that you're going to draw the wharf and play the wharf over the develop.
No, that is impossible. There's a 0% chance of that happening. Don't even talk that way. You don't need that to win, okay? You'll still be ahead.
Well, you have the 2 wharfs already.
Mm-hmm.
I have silvers. And did you hear silver is a good card?
So I could get like fishy and gold. Seems okay. I want golds in my life. I'm very tempted by like this trader and a sanctuary because I do want a sanctuary in my life as well. The trader just seems so greedy. Seems like such a bad idea. I can't justify it. Let's just do this.
Well, you can always have more terminals. So is this just another wharf at this point? Yeah, I want a second wharf. More than I want yet another fisherman. So yeah, it's got to be another wharf first.
All right. That is a silver that we're going to top deck. And then we're going to press the autoplay treasures button. And we're going to think about life. Man, I would like a sanctuary in my deck before I green, but Fisherman Province is so tempting.
Okay, so do I need to start greening already? Can't. Surely not. Can do better things this turn. Like the fish gold that you had. It was.
Imitation is the sincerest form of flattery.
Well. Okay, that's a bit sad. Do I want to enhance here? Nah, that's no good. Enhancing to be done here. Guess one more silver. It's got to be worth it. And
I don't feel like I'm just strictly behind here. I feel like it's kind of even. Like I'm ahead by about first player. That's pretty neato.
Well, you're ahead on provinces, which...
The fishy or the silver?
And it's going to be hard to get to double anytime soon.
Yeah, you don't have any crystal balls, which, you know, is the key to double provincing here, obviously. But then I can just counter by monkey. I love that you can't tell how serious I think I am, which was the point of me saying that.
Yeah, I mean, if I double with the monkey in play, then it draws you 3 cards, which is more than a wharf.
That's right, man.
Except the wharf also draws you the same turn, so...
Yeah, but you're also going to buy coppers with your extra buy for the fountain points, so I'll get more cards off my monkey. See, I've thought all this through. Just saying, man. I cannot province and also
Yes.
enhance my develop. I'm $1 short of that. So I just play the develop, top deck a thing, and buy a province. Well, obviously that's what I do. And what if I enhance gold and enhance the develop?
Then you will have neither a gold nor a develop.
Yeah.
You will have a gold. You have two, I guess, but
This is fine. It's not time. Top deck a silver. Get a province. Yeah.
okay. Just more of the same. Both my wolves are down, but I think this has got to be more provinces. Okay, yeah, I don't want to. I'm not sure what my last two cards are. And if there's no treasure in them, then I can't afford province, so I do need to figure this out. So let's see. How many silvers did I see this shuffle? Yes, I had 3 silvers last turn. So I had 3 silvers last turn, just making sure, yes. Yeah, I had 3 silvers last turn and 1 in hand, so no silvers down there. I had 2 coppers last turn, and I have 2 in exile is 4, and 2 in hand is 6. There's none, no more. So there's got to be one more, right? So 2 last turn, 2 in hand, and 2 in exile. Yeah, so there is a copper down there, so I can afford to do that. And
He has a wharf out.
I don't have 16 coins though.
Yeah, but province duchy would win. If we tie from province estate, well, yeah, it's just life. So don't get province and estate.
I don't even have province.
Oh.
That's
well, you probably didn't want it this turn anyway.
Well, if I had more money, I would, but as it is, I don't. And you have a wharf out. Okay, but there's nothing to do if you get a province. Is there any enhancing to be done here? If I have 6 coins, I can enhance copper into state is no good. So yeah, so I guess this is just a duchy and does an estate help at this point. So if you only get a duchy, then yes. Yeah, I guess I think I take an estate at this point, and not sure if it's correct, but
That last card's my gold, right? Yeah, it is. Okay.
So that's it then.
We got there.
Well, good game.
Oh, I should have enhanced my develop to get a duchy at the end. Woo, I lost style points.
Yeah, I'll point out that each game has taken half the time of the previous one, so we can play.
Yeah, we can.
Another 55 games in the 2 hours, but.
Okay. First of all,
yeah,
thank you for
not.
using the number 55. I deeply appreciate that. We did make a promise, and
yes.
just because this game was short, I think we should stick to that promise.
No, I agree. I agree. That's, we can call it a day and schedule another time.
Yeah, and we
Yeah,
can
it's
discuss about whether or not we'll change any parameters or anything like that.
yeah. Well, it's mainly the first game that was slow, and I'm not sure. There were certainly tricky decisions there. I'm not sure if it was to the effect that justified it. But yeah, I just looked at some of my past games. I think my last league match last season was, let's see, 13, 17, 10, 15, 4, and 10 minutes.
Okay.
So that was, well, that was fast for me. But the one before that was, the longest game was 33. So I think an hour is certainly unusual.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't mind it taking a long time. Like, I like to think, and I don't want you to rush through and make bad plays. That's not what I'm interested in when I signed up for League. So like,
Of course.
that's not a concern of mine. My only concern is just I want to schedule the proper amount of time and whatever. We have like 55 weeks left in the season, so like it's not a big deal. And the only
Yeah,
problem is I just need to play better and get luckier. So that's not your fault.
well,
Well, it is
yeah,
your fault, but you know what I mean.
well, I
Play
try
better.
to take advantage of the luck when I have it. That's all you can do. But
When you play better, you get better
I'm
shuffles. That's how it works. I refuse to believe
also
anything
true.
else. Okay, we're gonna continue league match. It's like a couple weeks later now. I do feel slightly better, but still not perfect. What's going on here? Attacks the duder here, right? Sorcerer. Okay. Rogue is also an attack. Okay, trashing his bishop. Okay, bishop and sailor. Okay, villages, you have Plaza Fortress, you can get there, draw. Uh, Haven, Lich, those are both pretty bad. Yeah, those are both pretty bad. So, like, you're definitely limited in what you can do. Windfall gets a lot worse. Top deck's a bishop, huh? You're gonna open with a bishop. I think bishop is probably good here. It would be really sexy to be able to windfall, and that just seems difficult. The trashing student and being action dense is fine. Being thin is fine, but and you know bishop is pretty good, but like there's also bishop fortress with no draw. Hold on, that might just be more important than everything else, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it is. So, there's another stack of villages, which means the bishop split is going to determine how many points you can get. He's going to play a bishop next turn, and that's pretty sad for me because if I get my student, then it's less good because I mean, I want to trash something, but I won't be able to trash 2 estates. I'm already going to get the one for free. So, like, yeah, this is pretty poopy. What do I do about it? I could top deck something, trash an estate or a copper, and have the thing and 3 coppers. If that thing is student, then I'm getting a 2 cost. About Haven. Haven is the closest thing we have to draw here. It technically is draw, but like it ain't good. Just thinking about Lich. I think getting thin is probably really important. I'll be able to hit 4. But I think I need to get the pawn instead of the haven. Okay. This is okay, I guess. I'm gonna need to get a silver. And by silver, I think I mean vassal. I think I just want a second pawn here. Student trash the estate, card dollar, I'll hit 4. Should get a conjurer. This is what we're doing, I guess. We're being bad because we don't know what's in our deck. So I can use this student vassal business to get pretty thin this turn. See if he plays his bishop. I'm just not a big fan of my position right now. There's still a lot of game to play. Oh, okay. Guess no one's getting a conjurer, huh? These are all coppers. I want to be able to build fast. That involves having like maybe another vassal or two in my life. I think I have enough thinning. I don't want to get bishops yet. Let's get a fortress and then we'll plan to do like some more vassals. No need to spend the favor. We'll card action one of these. It's probably playing a bishop this turn. I will use it to trash a copper. I think my main goal is just to get a vassal this turn. Hitting 3 should be... I mean, I can just do it with what's in my hand. He top decked a nomads, and now it's like nomad camp. Okay. Is there vassal and fortress down here? I'm gonna have to card action this to draw the vassal, but it's worth doing. So now I can student, vassal, student, but then I only have $2 in my life. So I won't do that. That's a required trash. So I have to top deck the student. Or no, I can just not play it and discard it. Let's do that. Okay, my copper's in hand, so these vassals are safe to play. There's a student and a pawn down here. I'll just keep the fortress in hand, so the student will be safe to play. I'd like to get a nomads this turn, and then after that, probably a bishop. What if... there's a world where I can hit 7 this turn, right? If I don't trash the copper. I can get money from both of my pawns, the copper and the vassals, and then I can take a buy from the pawn, right? I don't even need 7 to do that, though, because I'll gain money from the nomads. I only need 5, so I can just trash the copper. Is that the way I want to go? Obviously, I play it, but I mean, nomads and vassal are the 2 cards that I want to add to my deck. I can do the bishop next turn. Yeah, that's the way I want to go. And yeah, I would rather have the copper out. But I have to top deck the student. That's okay, right? I'm just play and trash the fortress now. Yeah, okay, let's do it this way. I've thought through everything. Just thinking now about getting a second nomads, and I don't think I like that very much. What if I just get the bishop now? Skip the second vassal. Next turn, I'll have 7-9 in my deck. That's enough. I'll just get the bishop now. So I can trash this student. And I can get 2 things a turn, yeah. Okay. Okay, these bottom cards are vassal, nomads, and student. Vassal, nomads, and student. I really just want to make 8 this turn. And I really want to trash the student to the bishop. So I think I'm going to play the fortress first. Gotta do this for the lulz. It's required. Man, I really just need to draw the steward. I don't want to be revealing into a vassal. But I'm not trashing a fortress to anything this turn, right? Well, no, that's not true. Maybe I should play vassal first, but then I'm sad if I hit nomads. I think I just have to play the fortress. and be cautious about vassals. I should be fine. Sweet, okay. So now I can just safely play this vassal. There's a nomads and another vassal down there. So we gotta do this now. Okay, great. Excellente. So now we do action dollar, trash the Estudiante. What if I gain a nomads this turn to squeak out another $2? I'd have 11 to work with. I could get a vassal. So I would get like fortress vassal nomads. Is that better? I have to take a buy instead of a dollar. Oh, yeah, that doesn't add up. I can't get the buy and the money. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Just thinking about things. Game of thinking about things. Okay. So I think it's just bishop and fortress here, right? Buy those 2 cards. What? Oh, he wants to trash something. Okay, good talk. I have 10 next turn. Maybe I'll get another nomads. Maybe. Or maybe not. Might have to trash that nomads to do it. Not sure I want to do yet. Can I do better than just bishop fortress here? I can do bishop nomads, or I can do nomads fortress vassal. No, I don't have the buy. Oh my god, I'm a mess. I should have thought about windfall. Is windfall good here? Windfall fortress? I like it. Oh, I didn't trash the fortress. Mistake. Okay, you're windfalling as well. What's that last card in your hand? Probably a fortress. Okay. There's a bishop and a gold and a fortress down here. Well, we got a card action this one, for sure. That's always happening. Okay. Now there's a fortress and a gold down there. Probably gonna leave it, but I'll think for a minute. With 2 buys, I can trash a gold and buy whatever I want. If I take the pawn for another buy, let's say I just did like dollar buy with it. I'd have 713 and 3 buys. That's probably good. Keep these golds in my deck for another minute. What if I do action buy and trash a gold? I'll have 10. I could put another nomads in the deck. It's very payload heavy, but is it good? It doesn't seem that good to me. So I think I just want to shove 3 cards in the deck, TBH. So that's pawn for dollar buy. I'll have 13 and 3 buys. Fortress Bishop and I don't know, man. Fortress? I'll have 5 stop cards in my deck. I'll have to Bishop trash a gold next turn, but no, I like this. Doesn't have to be next turn, but I like this. Yeah, okay, great. I don't need to top deck anything. Nice. Okay, you didn't get as nearly as good of a draw as I did. Okay, it's time for this gold to go, right? Yep. Just need to draw a fortress here. That's the only way my turn really gets better. Okay. Play this, play the gold, I'll have 8. If I bishop the nomads, I'll only have 1 buy. If I bishop the gold, I will have 6. So I think we're not playing this bishop, and we just need to get some more fortresses. Yeah. I would get bishop fortress, but yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's top deck the fortress. Okay. For some reason, I thought there was only 1 fortress down here, so I probably just wasted a favor, but whatever. I don't think it matters that much. At this point, I think I want to just try focusing on winning the bishop split. Because if I can get 6 bishops, I'm going to be making more points per turn than him. I can get extra plazas for actions. Wait, no, I mean, I would need to get 6, but I would probably end up trashing 1. There's no way to really play all 5 of those bishops every turn unless you can guarantee the bottom card of your deck is bishop. Or that you'll like always have actions to play a bishop on an empty hand. Which is really hard to set up without exactly Pearl Diver. I've thought a lot about this because of a previous Bishop Fortress competitive match I played back in a past life. Okay. I could have 11 and 3 buys. Another vassal seems pretty good at this moment. What if I bishop the nomads? I'll just have infinite money and 2 buys. If I bishop a gold, and then play the nomads, that's 6-9 and 3 buys. It could be vassal, nomads, and a 4 cost. The vassal is kind of nice. I do kind of like bishoping the gold. If I do that, I'll have 3 vassals, a gold, and nomads in my deck. And then money from bishops. But I will only have 4 real stop cards. This is what I like. No, I'm getting another nomads, but that's fine. I still think that's the way to go. And yeah, I want another village in my deck at this point. So we'll take the fortress. No need for this. So he has a VP lead. But I think I have more stuff, right? I have 2 more vassals than him, and I have this nomads, which could potentially be useful. He still has a gold he hasn't trashed. I also have these pawns that can give me buys, so like I have the potential to build a little bit more. You are drawing a lot. Okay. Okay, very good. Play 2 bishops on fortress, then play fortress. These bottom cards, there's a pawn, there's a gold. I think there's another fortress. Probably should have taken a coin instead of a buy. Well, it frees me up to trash this nomads this turn to a bishop. Is that something I want? Kinda. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Interesting. I have 3 bishops. Okay, it's fine. So those bottom cards are pawn gold and geez, I don't even know. I'm guessing it's another fortress. Man, it would just be fantastic to actually know what was in my deck. But in terms of stop cards, I'll have 3 bishops, nomads, and gold, plus whatever I add this turn. I can just get 3 bishops, and man, I feel like I gotta do that, right? Or maybe I'm not that threatened. Maybe I get 2 bishops in a plaza. Because I mean, he'll never get all 4 of them, and then I'll have access to 6 of them, so I can really limit what he does. Other option is, let's say I limit him to 3, get 3 now, hope he can't triple bishop next turn, and just pick up the last one. Now he can't. I mean, he's limited in number of VP tokens he can get every turn. Maybe I go for the triple bishop. Trip bish. Triple bish. I want to do it so bad. Seems good, right? How do I lose? I'm doing it. All right, it's on, bro. It's on. Ah. This is funny to me. I don't know why. All right. I think I just want to play this fortress now. Okay. Is this card buy or card action? Um, Card action or card dollar or card buy? I think it's just card action. I'm gonna play a card action. See what we draw. Okey doke. Bishop a fortress and continue. Seems good. I think I just want card action here. Oh, okay. Nomads, bishop gold, play a naked bishop. I'll have 5. Probably just get a plaza. Down here is a bunch of, it's all my vassals. What if I bishop the nomads and the gold? That would be my last nomads, which is probably okay, but it's just a thing I need to be aware of. But then I only have 1 buy, so there's really no point. It's, do I want the nomads out of my deck? I do have a lot of stop cards, and so does he, but I mean, I need to get VP tokens. VP tokens are how you win, right? Um, I think I want the nomads out. It's more VP tokens now, and I mean, whatever, I can just buy it back. The Nomads is a stop card. I really don't want that. I really should just get a Plaza. I'll be able to play my vassals a lot more freely. Take pawn for a card and buy. Yeah, it's got to be Plaza here. Yeah, there's no way that's good. Give me the Plaza. So I have 5 bishops. I have 5 bishops in my deck, or do I have the 6? I have 6. I have 6 bishops in my deck. And the gold and the Nomads are all gone. So the only stop cards in my deck are bishops. I'm really glad I have these pawns instead of havens. These aren't net draw positive. It gives you a little bit of burstiness, but like you only got 4 bishops, so that don't matter. Another haven, huh? Okay. Okay, so this is just always card buy. Okay, down here is 2 more bishops, Plaza. I'm not bishoping a bishop here. I'm bishoping fortress twice and then playing fortress. This is fine. Is there anything I only have 1 of in my deck? I mean, obviously, because I'm missing 3 points. What is it, though? It's a Plaza. Okay, I'll get a Plaza this turn for sure. I think I was always doing that anyway. Do I get a Nomads or like a Vassal or something? I kind of like the Vassal. Plaza Vassal. Vassals are the pile I want to focus down, right? Do I get 2 Vassals? It seems a little aggro. Might be okay. I'm going to play it safe and get Plaza Vassal. If I get 2 Vassals, I threaten to win next turn, right? You can't get that many VP. You just get 2 Vassals. Right? Top deck one of them? Just win the game next turn. Yes. I don't need to make up Wolf Den points. He doesn't have the gains, right? I mean, you have the gains, but you don't have the draw for it. I'm not afraid. Yeah, you only have 3 bishops. I don't think I lose the game because of this. I don't know, maybe this play was a little aggressive. Wonder if I should have calculated more, but I just don't see how I can lose this turn because of it. And it puts me in such a great position. It forces him to do like nasty things like get a province, and even that's not enough, right? Yeah, he's in big trouble. I just need to find my other pawn. I'm always playing one of these. I think I'm playing two of them always. Oh, wait, he got a vassal. That's so weird to me. I already win. That vassal seemed. I mean, I think I'm gonna win no matter what, but the vassal there seemed very aggro. Okay, this is fine. The game's over. Okay, good talk. Okay, super thinky, but I appear to be the bishop fortress master. All right, moving on to game 5. The set is 2-2. All right, let's see what's going on here. Attacks giant. Okay, that's an attack, and you can king's court it, so that's a thing. Trashing, trader, temple, investment. You can get that done. Neato. We like that. What's our liaison? It's importer and no other liaison, and then you get to spend 2 favors to haggle. Okay, neato. Villages. Snowy and hostelry. Draw, ranger, king's court. Horse. Well, this deck looks absolutely enormous. King's court and everything else you could possibly want. How do you build the best deck? What's the payload? Pirates, certainly very good. Yeah, I think your payload is pirates and I don't know, maybe importer. There's a decent amount of stuff you want to gain, so probably importers involved. Really got to hit 7. You really got to get thin. The draw is well, you really want to be king's courting king's courts, and you can set yourself up for good times with ranger, but king's court is the name of the game. Imagine that. Board with king's court, and that's all you want to do with your life. So temple silver. Wave the rat. Want to have some treasures around so that I can rat my king's courts. King's court, copper, copper, copper is suddenly not the worst hand ever. Well, I think I want the temple. I'll pick up an investment soon. Silver seems necessary. Ooh, I can haggle. I'm not in love with that. So you get 2 free haggles. I'd kind of like to make them good things, you know? I also don't want to add junk to my deck when I've got this temple thing that I want to do. So, yeah, we're not going to haggle now. I'm not going to like haggle a Snowyville or anything crazy like that. We're just going to... Okay. It's great. There are better draws, but you know, I'll be happy with that. No silver though, that hurts. Probably just need another silver here. Do I want to get the importer? It's a terminal that I'm not the biggest fan of, and like, what are all the fivers I want to gain right this minute? Yeah, I should get the importer. It's just that I'm gonna need that silver in my life to hit 7, you know? How am I gonna hit 7? Ranger and a bunch of treasures? Yeah, I like the silver. Okay. I have 6. What is this, a pirate and a something? Ranger, and then I can Snowyville maybe this turn? The pirate could help hit 7. Ranger's the card I want. It's fine. Seems pretty good. Okay. Mucho bueno here. Mucho bueno. I'm glad I found my silver and my temple. I mean, this was the likely draw, but it's just far better than anything else, because I would really like to put that Snowyville in my deck. Then I'll feel a little better about adding an importer to my life, importer hostelry, hashtag synergy. And I've got I've got a shot at hitting 7, even without playing the Ranger. Did I just say that? I'm always going to have to play a Ranger to hit 7. Okay. Okay. Hostelry. Yeah, what do I want here with this? I'm kind of feeling an investment, but maybe another village is wise. The cards here exist that get me to 7, but I think it might be asking a lot. The village. No, if I get the second Ranger, I'm going to be playing Snowyville Ranger next turn. The sooner I play a Ranger, I'm just very likely to hit 7 at that point, right? So I should just get the Ranger. I'm going to put another village in my deck next turn. Seems okay. Let's do this. I can do it now. We'll just do it now. It's fine. Don't worry about it. That was the fastest turn I think I've ever seen in my life. Sweet. We like that. Let's buy a King's Court. Wow. Okay, that went extremely well. That was amazing. Holy crap. I think I'm just playing Pirate, Temple, and buying King's Court. I'm just thinking about where they're at. I am miles ahead now. This was so good for me. This is amazing. I mean, it's Snowyville, King's Court, Ranger. I'm not gonna play around drawing a King's Court. Even then, I don't think I want to rat it. I want to draw in thin. Once I have more King's Courts, I'll consider ratting King's Courts. This is gonna get out of control pretty quickly. Okay, I'm probably gonna rat this King's Court. Play Snowyville, play Ranger. Probably as a rat. Yeah. Really like to find my temple, but seems better. Let's do some counting. With gold, gold, silver, I can just buy the King's Court, so I can... no, I don't have the terminal space to play all three of them, so I can't rat the Ranger. That's fine. It's ridiculous. Okay. What if I try and buy more stuff this turn? Like, having a second pirate in my life would be fine. That's just all less good than more King's Courts. Importer, probably. Yeah. Time. Okay. I think I'm just gonna king the importer here. If I blow this up... No, I'm not. I could just rat a King's Court and end my turn. Is that better than kinging an importer? Lots of options. If I king a Ranger, I'm gonna draw a lot of stuff, and my Ranger took... Oh, okay. Okay, I was way ahead. Understandable. Okay. My next turn would have been a dud again. Okay. What's going on here? Attacks. Okay, attacks knights. That's the only attack, but that one matters. So, what's my opening here? 5-2, and he has a 2-5. Neato. Attacks knights. Trashing. Remodel. Any of this trash? No. Okay. It's a little awkward. Remodel's the only trashing. Oh, Dame Anna is... Who's on top? Sir Michael. Okay. Okay, anyway, those are things. Let's hope that Dame Anna doesn't make me hate Dominion in this game. Villages, you have Bandit Camp, Ghost Town, draw, Hunting Party, Swashy. You can build a big deck. Plus buy is around. What does this thing do? Get $1 for having tons of favors. Okay. Well, I don't see that getting out of hand here, but it's a thing. Pageant, Way the Pig. Well, remodel Fool's Gold seems like a good way to start your day. But I have a 2-5. I have a 5-2. Can I do better with a 5-er? Honestly, I don't think so. Man, remodel is trashing sucks here. It's just not great. I mean, you can pig it, but like you're remodeling coppers into Fool's Gold, which is fine. But you're remodeling estates into ghosties. I mean, you're not really going to get thin that way. Hunting Party is going to help a lot. But like, what if you just go for remodel Fool's Gold and just play money with Fool's Gold? You can build a big deck here and play a lot of knights, but like, I just have Fool's Golds and provinces. Maybe I don't care. Takes away being able to forum if they hit my forums. Got a pageant. Interesting. How do you not get a remodel there? I don't understand why you wouldn't get a remodel with 4. No matter what you were doing. Remodel's still very good for no matter what deck you want to build. Ghosties are better than estates. Fool's Golds are better than coppers. Bubbles. Hello. I guess the thing is, like, if you can get Dame Anna, you can build a deck that buys a knight and then sees if the next one is Dame Anna to deny it to your opponent. So if I'm just sitting here playing with Fool's Gold, he's going to find Dame Anna and he's going to get her. Actually thin his deck. Be pretty high powered. Swashy treasure chest plus remodel is nice payload. Seems hard to get a lead that way. I think either way, I'm still opening remodel and Fool's Gold. Is that bubble any better than a Fool's Gold to open with? I mean, no, I'll just get the bubble later. Well, the first shuffle it's better and I want one of them, right? So I should get it now. Because it gives me outs to like take it for coin and buy and get another Fool's. Okay, fine, I'll get the stupid bubble. Okay. I need to make an actual decision here. Remodel estate into Ghost Town or Fool's Gold. I'll buy a Fool's Gold here. I'll have the Ghost Town out. I'll find my bubble next turn. And I'll have the chance to get double 2. Might even get a favor along with it. Look at you, top decking a remodel with your bubble. Huh. Good for you, man. I'm happy for you. I think I like the Ghosty. I've decided I want to build this bigger deck. Kind of dig for Dame Anna. Or at least give myself the chance to dig for Dame Anna. So yeah, let's get that Ghosty. We don't want to have like too many Fool's Golds if we're wanting to go that route. All right, can I draw my bubble, please, and not the estate? I'd really appreciate drawing the bubble here. Okay, thank you, deck. So this is buy and favor. I don't need to top deck anything, right? What if I get a second remodel? And there's Way the Pig. It can only be so bad. And I have a Ghosty. Kind of like that second remodel. Go for it. Favors are dumb. It's great. I'm gonna Ghosty here. bet you're thinking about a second remodel too, aren't you, friendo? It's probably what I would get. But if I did that, I would make sure to spend both of the coffers so that I got pageant value. Okay. That's important. It's like trashing the fortress to his bishops. It's extremely important. First of all, you have to get your APM as high as possible because, I mean, that's just how you win games. And then, oh, right, you have a bubble. We're still playing. Yeah, you see, he didn't spend a coffers to get pageant value, and this is why he's gonna lose the game. If he comes back and watches this video, that's why. That's why I'm gonna win right here. This is another fool's gold, right? Let's get the fool's gold. Another ghosty there is reasonable. Maybe I'll get the ghosty here. I have 3 fool's golds, right? Or do I only have the 2? I have a bubble and 2 fool's golds? What's in my deck? I have 2. Turn 3, turn 4, turn 5. I have 3 of them. Yeah, let's get 2 ghosties, man. Ghost towns rule. O'Doyle rules! It's good deck control. I'm gonna want this, right? Yeah, deck control is so good. Give me all the deck control right now. You have a forum. When did you get that and why? Don't you want a swashy or a hunting party? You have a weird 6 copper hand. Man, I feel like hunting party's gotta be better than forum there. I think even swashy might be better than forum. Okay. Let's make this into a fool's gold. Yeah, let's do that. I want that. Now I'm gonna get a bubble. Or I'm gonna play a bubble. I'm gonna take a favor and a dollar, because nothing else could possibly matter unless I really wanted to top deck a stop card. Probably should just get a fool's gold, right? I'm gonna collide fool's golds down here, buy some draw. Radio. Maybe I should get a ghosty. I should get the ghosty. I'll be fine on payload. I have 4 fool's golds. That's enough. Even if he gets both of them, I'm fine. My bubble isn't down here, so I might end up with like 10 and get a forum and a draw card. Let's see what I draw. I don't think I'm gonna have that much money. I really just want to find my bubble every turn, right? Probably get that hunting party then. Yeah, I think you need a hunting party here, and I think you need to spend your coffers to get pageant value. That's the most important thing. You're gonna open with that pageant, you need to be making sure you get a coffers from that every turn, no matter what the cost. Okay? It's just basic Dominion fundamentals, you know what I mean? These 2 cards that you're not playing. Ghosties. I knew that. Okay, well, I'm gonna get a bubble for sure. I'm gonna start worrying about piles. He has a VP because he still has an estate. Nice. We both have 5 ghost towns, but he got 6 fool's golds. Okay. I have a second remodel. This bubble's gonna be good. We'll do this without thinking. And it's just gotta be hunting party, right? I have 0 ghost towns out. Ooh, nasty. That's fine. It just means I'm not getting a swashy. I was never doing that anyway. Hunting party. We gotta get rolling. Nasty, man. Well, we gotta pig this. Need to find one of my 5 ghost towns. Snap. It's 4 favor tokens. It's over for me, man. Okay. My deck is trolling me, but it's okay. Let's highlight that and then start thinking. I could top deck, like, a hunting party swashy. The swashy's definitely good to top deck here. What else do I top deck with it? Do I top deck Sir Michael? I get Sir Michael? And I need to draw more cards. But that's a discard attack. See, I'm getting Sir Michael, then I'm committing to buying Dame Anna if she's next, or am I? Probably too late for that. I should probably just draw at this point. It should just all be draw. I would like to... What can I hit in this deck? Ghosties. Forums. I like getting Sir Michael here. I don't like it, but I think it's probably the best play. Top deck both of them. I don't have any terminals down here. Top decking Sir Michael. It's worse for me, but it's going to be worse for him. Okay. It's Sir Cantrip. Right? Whatever. Give me that swashy. He has 1 bubble and 1 remodel. Those are his gains. I have 2 of both of those cards. So by that metric, I'm winning. But then this. Well, you're only gonna have 1 ghosty here. Oh goodness, Sir Martin. There he is. He's right there. It's probably good for his deck. He probably needs to get it. Of course. Okay. You have gotten Sir Martin. That was really good for you. I'm a little gel. I only have 1 Fool's Gold in this hand? What is this? I had 3 of them last hand, didn't I? No, I did. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Get wrecked. Got him. This is pathetic. Well, I should just top deck a Swashi here, right? Spend that Cafefe. Just need to draw everything in my deck. Which will happen now, right? Right. You're gonna have a bad turn, sir. Oh, rip Sir Michael. Oh, but rip Sir Cantrip. Oh. Rip. Ripperoni. Well, it was good while it lasted. I guess. Oh, that allowed my Swashi to get a card without like having to remodel something first. Or like hunting party. I mean, Swashi's so good here. It's weird to me that he doesn't have any. Why is he getting... Oh, because he has the... Okay, got a Swashi. Great. I'm paying attention, I promise. Let's play this card. And then let's play this card. Okay. And then let's play this card. That was good. I like that. Okay. Do I want to be like remodeling into bubbles? Certainly not before shuffling, right? What did I discard to my hunting party? Nothing. So the forum draws everything and I discard 2 cards. If I remodel before that, it just puts stop cards like on top of my deck. I don't want that. If I remodel once and then commit to picking the other remodel, then that works. There's a Fool's Gold and my other Ghosty. There's a bottom 2 and then the copper. So like what, I'm just like drawing a bubble instead of a copper. The other option is I get to play another remodel this turn. I gain another bubble. He has Sir Buys. Did you get another bubble? Yeah, you did. 2 bubbles and a remodel. You have 6 gains. Gotta make sure I don't lose the game. Let's do that. Having thoughts of remodeling Forum into Duchy, but I think buying a province is probably the way we protect here. Can he get 5 bubbles and a province? Like that costs 18. He has 6 Fool's Golds, only 1 Ghost Town out, and you top deck to Swashi. You didn't even top deck it? Yeah, okay, so... I would like to put another bubble in my deck because it gives me more gains, more outs, right? So if I remodel into a bubble, that's something I want. And I think trying to draw it instead of pigging, and then pigging the remodel the second time is probably good. Unless I want to remodel into 2 bubbles. That seems aggro. Is it? Yeah, I like that. That's good. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Let's do that. Yeah, man. Let's do that. Coppers are stupid anyway. No one likes them. I shouldn't lose the game. Right? Nah. And top deck another Swashi.
I don't need that, right? I don't need another Swashi. I don't like a hunting party. I'm getting a province and then I don't know, something. Draw? Do I need draw? Yeah. I do. Province, top deck hunting party. I could get another 2 cost. I take the next one for dollar buy. If I get yet another bubble, that seems irresponsible. Yeah. What if I get 2 provinces by spending a coffers? Right, or just by doing this and getting like a favor. What about 2 provinces? I have all the bubbles and all the remodels. Let's just get all the points. It's a combo, right? He said BRB like in the middle of me thinking about my turn, so it might take a while for him to react here. Maybe instead of the favor, I should have taken another buy, spent my coffers to get a bubble. I'm not in love with that. Okay. Believe. Hashtag believe. This is a good play. I like it. He pigged Sir Martin. That has to feel so bad. Why would you do that? Looking great for me. Maybe he didn't want to activate my swashies. Well, joke's on him. I'm going to draw a remodel or a forum before I have to play my swashi. Okay, I lied. That's okay. I don't need the coffers to win. This is fine. All I have to do is find another gain. I'm so close. I basically have it. Just find another thingy, right? Okay, we got it, right? This is just the end of the game. I'm not gonna do a bunch of math here. He has GG'd me in the chat. All right. We did good. We won the last 3. That's what I wanted to do, so we did that. I feel good about that. I feel pretty good about the way I played. Overall.
Do you have any comments, by the way, about the games?
There were only a few short times when I muted you, and I didn't really say much of consequence. The first game was interesting, super tense. I have to believe I could have won that somehow. The second game was a dumpster fire, and the third game was, I don't know. So I'm whatever.
Yeah, so the first game, so this turn where I played fourth mastermind was, I think, was really bad. Otherwise, I'm not aware of any big mistakes I made. But but this was
It's hard to know without seeing your draws, and with top decking, things get a lot more complicated. But I don't know. I felt like my game shouldn't have come down to can I draw 2 animal fairs when I only have 2 in the deck. Like there has to been something I could have done better. Like maybe I should have just top decked 2 animal fairs and not emptied the pile and played for something else. It's really tough to say. The game is very
mhm.
different, but like I felt like
Yeah,
I had
it's
a
hard
great
to.
position and I lost it anyway, and I refuse to blame it on like the crappy second shuffle. So
Yes, yeah. I mean, I think I was in before this blunder I did. I think I was in a reasonably good position. After that, I was certainly thought I was behind, um, having to buy two villages just to have a decent next turn.
yeah,
But
the second mining village that you bought there, I'm not sure I would have done that. I think I would have. It's unclear. I don't know exactly what was in your deck, but I think the only 2 terminals you might have really wanted to play that turn were 2 masterminds. So you might have been okay getting a different card,
mhm.
but I don't know what that would have been and if it would have been better than just a mining village on top.
Yeah, so I think so it did allow me to buy a third card to play also an animal fair once, so I had money to buy something. I don't remember what I bought that turn, but yeah. So yeah, the second game. So it's save always complicates openings, but and I considered the same that you the amulet and peasant open. But eventually I thought that amulet with sewers is just so fast that I'll be able to catch up on the peasant.
Right,
And
but
okay, and obviously it worked out with good draws and you had bad draws, but
I really like the amulet peasant opening if you can save a card, especially if you can save a copper, because if you see either
mhm,
amulet or peasant on turn 3, you're in great shape. If you see peasant, then it really doesn't matter. You can buy sewers and then save the amulet if you have to, because you're almost always going to have that kind of
right.
money. And then you're going to trash 2 with the amulet turn 4. It misses the shovel. That's fine. You don't have the terminal space for it anyway. You trash 2 cards on turn 5. So that's a great case. If you find the amulet turn 3, then you probably only trash 1 card turn 3, but you do trash 2 on turn 4, and you usually play the
Yes,
peasant as
unless
long as
you
it doesn't bottom deck.
yeah, so that's unless you get an amulet with two estates.
But if you can save a copper, it bails you out of even
Yeah,
that
if you can also
situation.
save a copper. Yeah, if you can also save a copper across the first shuffle, then it helps. I couldn't
And then when that happens, you're also
with
hitting 5 on turn 4, and a governor is just amazing there, and you've gotten a coin of the realm, and you know it's coming. So like you still like
yes.
if you see either of your cards on turn 3, you're just super better off. And to
Yes, you're
me,
right.
that
I
doubles
did.
the odds of like a great thing rather than like I open Amulet Sewers and hope to draw it on turn 3. That was my line of thinking, but it didn't matter. My
No, you're
peasant was
right.
the bottom card. I was dead no matter what.
You're right. What I didn't consider is the possibility of getting sewers before playing the amulet or before resolving it for the second time,
Yeah, I have this.
which is certainly a thing.
Whenever
And
I could open sewers, I always want to get greedy and find like any way at all to just get it turn 3, and then still get the
yes,
value out of it while also putting a better card in the deck. And with save, I just couldn't resist.
um, yes. Well, there was nothing on that board to set up the amulet for turn 3, but yeah, and but in any case, saving a copper was not an option for me with 4-3. I think
Oh, right.
with 3-4, I would have considered different things.
You can. I mean, saving an estate is still okay. I still probably
Yes,
do it
like
on 4-3. It's just not
yes. So
quite as
that was
good.
the other option that I considered. Indeed, is amulet peasant and save an estate, which is yeah, okay. And as it was,
It's
we
the
found the
same in
amulet turn
almost
3,
every
and
case, right?
and in a way, this game was to a large extent determined by this first shuffle.
The peasant was the bottom card, so I was totally screwed no matter what. But also,
Um,
that swashbuckler, I don't know. I shouldn't have gotten the swashy instead of the governor and also thinned as aggressively as I did. I
mhm.
overreacted to being behind on that. So like whatever. I mean, I definitely screwed up there. There were a couple other things, but I also don't think doing anything different would have changed it. You were far ahead. You got reasonable draws, and you played well.
Yes.
And you closed it out.
Yeah, I
so-
think my only questions about this game really were about the openings. Since after that, it ran away. Yeah,
I
and then
really
this last
like
game,
the develop opening on the third game. If that hits in a state like ever, I'm just so happy about it because I can just enhance it into something.
mhm. So the plan is to get to trash an estate once or maybe twice, and then enhance the develop.
Yeah, like they're even. Yes, that's the plan. There are situations where like I draw my develop turn 3 and then I top deck a develop, hoping to top deck a silver at that point. If I know I'm not going to hit 5, I think I open what develop silver.
It sounds right.
It's
Or
very
was it
greedy to do that.
Was it Fisherman develop?
Oh, it was fishy. That's
Maybe?
right. It was fishy.
Yes. Yes.
Top decking
yeah,
a silver is probably still good there. and I
Yeah, I'll
probably
have to
wouldn't
think
do
more about the develop open. So,
it didn't work out
so
for me.
where would? Yeah. So, do you think my first 5 should have been a WAF over the sanctuary?
I really wanted to find time for a sanctuary that game, and it never happened.
Yeah. So the sanctuary. So it did get a few cards exiled, but not that many, and at least once I drew it dead. So.
I wanted it after I got my second wharf, but you're a little bit thinner because of the develop, so maybe you don't get it. I don't know. I just gold is so good. I think it's pretty narrow
Yeah,
that you have
gold-
2 wharves and you have 5 and not 6. And in that case, I probably would have gotten it.
Yes, gold is nice, and I don't know if I should have taken time to get more golds. I mean, it would have helped in the end game,
I was really
especially with
hoping.
enhance.
I was hoping to like draw a fisherman dead and enhance it into a gold. Like that was on my list, but once I started
Mhm.
playing wharves, I just never actually drew anything dead, which was weird, but good.
Yeah, the one time I had a chance to enhance a fisherman, it was only worth 2, so it didn't come up. But,
Oh, you can.
okay.
You might enhance the develop into a sanctuary later on. That seems more likely. Anyway, yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, we'll find a new time. I don't have a match scheduled for next week, so next week is possible. But it's the holidays, and I'm also like, we'll see how long this sickness lasts. I'm
Okay, yeah,
immunocompromised,
get
so
well.
it's just
Yes, so I gotta.
who knows what's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, good luck with that.
Yeah, I'll do my best. Right. So the first game. Oh, that was Bishop Fortress. Right. So
Yeah.
a long time ago, a very long time ago, like 10, 11 years ago. I don't know, were you around that long ago in
No.
the community? So there was this thing called Gokodam. This was
I've heard
Goko.
of that.
Yeah, it was played on Goko. It was this big Swiss thing with about 100 people, and then the top 16 did a single elimination bracket. And I made the top 16, but I was low seeded. And I had my round of 16 match with SCSN, who is now known as Philip. Do you know who that is?
Okay. I've heard of Philip.
Right. This was before we hated each other.
But I guess he's no longer around.
I haven't heard from
At least I
him,
haven't.
and that's fine with me. We are not friends anymore. But
Okay.
but we were good at the time. And so we played this match. He was heavily favored. He won the first 2 games of it. And then the last 4 games I managed to win. And one of those games was a Bishop Fortress game. And that match, I relive it in my head every day of my life. It's one of like the best experiences I've had playing Dominion. Just to get a big high, I was a nobody back then. Like, it was a miracle I made the round of 16, and like, so I remember that game very well. It had Pearl Diver in it, which is interesting because that matters for Bishop Fortress. But like,
Why does it matter?
because there was no draw, so if you can get 5 bishops and you have enough Pearl Divers to make sure the bottom card of your deck is a bishop, then you can get 13 points per turn instead of 12 points per turn, because you can play all your bishops on
Yeah.
all your
And
fortresses,
then play an empty bishop.
and then play bishop with an empty hand. And
Right.
that is the only game in every game of Dominion I've ever played where Pearl Diver's ability was like uniquely useful in a strategic way, except neither one of us saw it until after the game, so it didn't actually matter. So rip Pearl Diver. Anyway, I've thought a lot about Bishop Fortress since then. Vassal seemed very good there, and I think that was the main difference maker.
You got the vassals earlier, yes.
I ended up with more of them. I think after a while I had 3 and you only had the 1 until very late.
Well, I think for a while you had 3, I had 2. So, yeah.
See, I thought we had 2 each, but then there was a while when I had 3 and you had 1, and then we built in other ways. And then the other...
You got your third before my second.
Yeah, and then the other thing is pawns, for the buys. Pawn going along with the vassal allowed me to like not have nomad stop cards in my deck while still getting extra gains. I was thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get these 3 bishops, and then if he doesn't get all 3 of them on his next turn, then I can cut him to only having 3 bishops, and then he won't be able to win. And then you had $12. I didn't calculate it because I think it was still the play, but I just thought it was hilarious. I was sitting there like giggling to myself, like I just bought 3 bishops, and it made him buy 3 bishops. Like when has that ever happened before?
Yes, well, I guess if I didn't have the money that turn, it would have been a problem. But yeah, but by that point, I mean, this wasn't pure Bishop Fortress. Since, so I had some events, you had pawns, and the vassals are decent and were running low. And
yeah, I thought about Haven for a while. It's the only thing that's technically draw on the board, but like...
Yeah, that's why I opted for them over...
Yeah, but like in the long term, like points per turn, it doesn't move the needle. Because whatever points you get on a future turn, you're sacrificing in terms of draw on the previous turn. So I didn't see how it would be useful. But I also was worried about hitting 4 because I had a 3-4 opening and saw you top deck a bishop, and I'm like, oh, well, I still think I want to top deck a student and trash with the student and your bishop next turn, but then like...
Which means you have 2.
Right, and I'm also top decking a student. And so like, how am I going to hit 4? I was really worried about that, and you know, it did happen. And then it was weird because like, when I did hit 4, I think I bought something that didn't help me hit 4 again. I think I bought a fortress with it, which was just really bizarre, but it made sense given the situation.
Yes. So I got, I think I got the nomads on my first 4 well afterwards. So I also failed to hit 4 for a while.
Yeah, you already had a bishop too, but still.
Yes. Yeah, and I still wonder whether the Sailor Open is better since
in your
and gives you some.
In your position, I probably would have opened a Sailor and top decked it, if I'm being honest. I really don't like opening Bishop unless I'm going to win the game with the VP tokens, which, like, you're going to do that game, right? But
well, yeah, but the Bishop should come later. And, yeah, I mean, my thinking was that games are somewhat hard to come by for quite a while, and the Sailor is good early on, but somewhat wasted later on. So
the Sailor is another like weird form of not really draw if you buy a Haven that turn, which is not something I think you want. But like you can get this bursty turn and then have stop cards in your deck that are probably bad.
I don't think the reaction of Sailor plays any big role. It's just
I think on turn 2
slightly slower thrashing, but
I think on turn 2 if you open with it on turn 1 and like you draw the 2 estates and you have 2, like yes, I'm getting a Haven there, I think, because I can play it right away. I would probably do that over my first pawn, and then I would feel really bad that Wolf Den was on that board, and I would just be getting pawns after that. But I mean, the Haven ends up in the trash then, I think.
Well, yeah, eventually the Haven goes in that case. But,
yeah.
Well, eventually probably the Sailor also goes.
Right, but at least the sailor
Yeah.
costs 4, so you get more
Yes.
VP tokens.
It costs 4, and it gives you more money than the bishop, and it doesn't let you trash
Yeah,
in the early game.
and I thought Windfall was
Mm.
really cute there too.
Windfall, well, yeah, I mean, it
I thought it
helps.
was cute.
It
I love
helps get
Windfall.
money for a short while, but yeah, you don't want the golds long term.
Yeah, I just thought it was really cute. Like I'm convinced it was better than not doing it, but also like it's the kind of style of deck I like playing with, just like, drawing your entire deck every turn is great, but like you always have that question of like, oh, do I overdraw by 1 or 2 cards? Do I draw exactly and hope for good things, or do I not do I just commit to not completely drawing my deck every turn
Yeah.
and being okay with missing some cards? Like, how good are my turns if I miss my best cards, and how likely is
Right.
that? And a lot of the time, that's the way I like to play. Even in games when other people would be drawing and maybe overdrawing. But if there's no gain in play or anything like that, I like to do that. So that it suited my style there.
Well, yeah, I agree that if you're building to be completely reliable, then you're overbuilding, and
I mean, in Bishop Fortress, there's a time for that, when you just want to score VP and make sure you get every card you need. But like in a lot of games, whatever. Like,
well,
you're gonna green and you're
yeah,
not
I
gonna be
mean,
reliable, so whatever.
yeah, I mean, if you have a very lengthy Bishop Fortress game, then yes, but in this case, I don't think it was ever going to run on who gets more bishop points each
Yeah,
turn.
there were pawns and vassals that are effectively cantrips, so that game was going to end.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, in the end, I sort of took one more vassal, hoping somehow you'll have a bad turn, and they might be able to sneak a pile out
I see.
and
Yeah.
score, so I would have needed to both score and pile out, which was not
Right. I was
easy.
like panicking, like thinking to myself, "Oh no, like did I do a bad thing like by allowing that?" And then I saw you get the vassal, because I was like, "What if I don't find my other pawn?" Which I think I didn't. I didn't find my other pawn. So I only had 2 buys on the last turn. So like theoretically, oh, if you didn't do that, then you would have had another turn. But like I was still like really far ahead because I was playing a ton of bishops. So I don't
Yes,
think it would have
yes. I mean,
mattered.
if you just score enough, then it would have been out of reach for me, even if you had a complete dud the following turn.
Yeah, it was weird. You had like a 10 VP token lead after like 7-ish turns. And I'm like, I need to come back from this. He's been playing bishop this whole game, and I was really scared of it. And then like the next time I looked at the VP token totals, I had a 10 VP token lead. I don't know where that happened or how. It was weird.
Well, yeah, I mean, the early bishops gave me some VP, but yeah, it's meaningless later on.
I think there was a point when
So you just had a better deck. You were drawing more consistently, playing more bishops
I
every turn.
suppose. Yeah, there was a point where I thought we both had 2 bishops, and then I drew my third
No,
bishop in a turn, and I was like, oh, I know it's in my deck.
yeah, you had your third bishop before I had my second. Yeah, I mean, it's yeah. At some point, it felt like somehow you had. It was a bit of a mirror, but the build order was such that you got the first player position, so you were ahead on the fortresses, then ahead on the bishops.
Yeah, which is weird
And
because I went second that game.
yes, yeah. So yeah, I blame it on at least partly. I blame it on the bishop opening, which ended up giving you more tempo and more cycling.
Right, I think that
Yeah.
mattered, but also I think the vassals contributed as well.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that made the vassals a lot better.
Yes,
I don't
it
think.
made the vassals better. I failed to hit price points for some turns.
Yeah, and I also never had a vassal that revealed a treasure, even when there were coppers and golds in my deck. Never hit. That was real
Okay,
nice.
yeah, that's just luck.
It is luck, so you can
Yeah.
say you got unlucky and that I got lucky there.
Yeah, I don't remember my my vassals being especially bad. So, I mean, there was one turn where I was quite close to having a dud. I had the only card in my deck was the nomads, and the fortress was in hand. I had a vassal in hand, so there's no way to
Oh, play a non-terminal
except
vassal, yeah.
there was a way.
Student.
So yeah,
Trash a treasure
student
and top
trashes
deck
copper,
it.
and then
I used that
the
once.
vassal plays student. So
I used that
yeah,
once,
that was
yeah.
fun.
Right, but there was another time when like I wanted to play a vassal, but I also wanted to trash my student to bishop that turn, but I didn't draw the student. So I was like, I knew I was going to start by playing a fortress no matter what, but in one of those three cards, like if I didn't draw the student, I'm like, do I play the vassal here? Because I only had the one fortress, I'd be trashing something I didn't really want to trash, but I luckily drew the student, so the vassal was safe. And I also hit the other vassal, then the nomads instead of the other way around, so that worked out.
Yes, I mean, I'll have to go over this game later and rethink some things, but
Yeah.
certainly building efficiently there makes a big difference.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be on the channel. I paid very close attention to my plays, but less to yours, so that's what I
Naturally.
remember. The next game was that King's Court garbage where I hit 7 and then you didn't, and I got so lucky.
And my temple missed the shuffle, and I fell. I couldn't get states with it, and
yeah, that's
yeah,
bad.
and I'm not sure.
That's a game
Yeah,
you're
I'm
probably
still
never
not
winning.
sure about. Yeah. At this point, even the turn before that, you were quite far ahead. I'm
Right.
still not sure about the importer. So,
Yeah, I was.
Having the pirates was nice, but and
I
later
was
on, I figured it can gain some hostilities. But
right. Yeah, I was toying with an importer. I was like, I want this, but like, do I want it now? And then I was like, how do I hit 7 this game? I feel like I'm going to hit 7 by playing a ranger with the draw and drawing a bunch of treasures. So like before the game, I'm like, yes, this is how I plan to hit 7. So I'm gonna want like 2, maybe even 3 silvers in my deck at that point. So that's why I got the silver. I was like, I don't think I even want an importer until I've done that, and then sure I'll get it. And I think I did get it later.
yeah, so I figured. I figured I'd be thinning a bit importer against pirates. Pyron gets a gold on the appropriate turn, and that gets me to 7.
Yeah,
But it was too slow, and
that first turn that I hit 7 off the first pirate play, that was incredibly lucky. Like I had 7 cards on the bottom of my deck, and I'm like, well, I think I need the bottom one to be worth $0, which it was unlikely. I think there was only Temple that did that, and there might have been a Ranger that wasn't gonna draw. But then it happened, and then the next turn I also magically hit 7. It was just ridiculous. And by that point, I'm just ratting King's Courts, and like it just gets out of control.
I mean, it's just some good draws for you, some bad draws for me.
Yeah, my draws were amazing.
And this board is explosive.
Yeah, it reminds me of that.
It wouldn't have lasted much longer if we played to the end.
It reminds me of that second game we played where you collided urchins, I didn't, and I mean, you got governors and I got a swashy, and governor was better, but like, it doesn't matter. I'm just toast that game regardless.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I got one of those in this match.
These things happen. Yeah. And the third one was somewhat interesting, and
I had a serious think about just going for remodel and fool's gold and really nothing else, because that deck is mostly night proof. It goes hard on fool's golds. It has a remodel that if the knights don't get it, to mill provinces, and then like you have options of like, oh, maybe getting a forum if the knights aren't too much, but like so much of your deck is night proof that like I thought I had a real serious think about that. And the reason I didn't go for that, the reason I went for like, oh, let's get some ghost towns, let's draw more cards, let's aim for a deck like that, was not just because of the night attack, but it was because what if I just get a couple of fool's golds and then I dig for Dame Anna. Like, build a deck that could get 2 knights, buys 1, sees if Anna's there, and if not, leaves it if I feel like my opponent wants Dame Anna. But, like, build a deck that can maybe do that, and if it finds Dame Anna, which it can do eventually, then, like, then
nice.
you have, like, a really high-powered deck that can, like, easily get treasure chests and remodel golds into provinces and, like, be really obnoxious with knights and still contest Fool's Golds. And I thought that was going to be better.
Yes.
I'm not positive, though.
Yeah, so Michael as the top knight is interesting, and I contemplated at some points whether to get it.
You know, that actually probably matters a lot, and I didn't even think about that. Just playing Sir Michael against the Fool's Gold deck is brutal. Like, yeah, you can keep 3 Fool's Golds, but, like, you can't remodel a province and buy a province.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have some ghost times, hopefully, in the decks we were playing.
If I was going for straight remodel Fool's Gold, I'm probably not getting
Then you
Ghost
don't.
Towns, because, yeah, I figure they die to the Knights anyway. It's a waste of time. Just give me more Fool's Golds and maybe a bubble.
Yeah, I mean, I think my early turns, I think, went well. So I found my bubble. So yeah, so there is the pageant that I opened and you skipped.
Oh yeah, I thought the pageant opening was weird. I really like remodel opening.
Well, so as it was, I got my bubble turn 3 and was able to top deck
Yeah,
model.
you didn't get hurt by your pageant opening, like, hardly at all.
And yeah, what I wasn't, I was actually happy with the way it turned out. But what I wasn't sure about was the secondary model.
Well, there was Pig.
And
I felt like I could just pig it the rest of the game and be mostly happy. But if
they collide.
Right, but if they don't collide, it's just so good. It was still good because I wanted those bobbles anyway. It was a pretty easy second remodel for me.
Yes, I guess that's a good argument.
Also, we had, like, ghost towns too. Like, I figured even colliding isn't that bad. I really like opening remodel, and I really like the second remodel.
Yeah, so I don't know what else is there to say about it.
You got a lot of forums. Is that just because you had a ton of money and only one buy, or did you ever buy a...
Yes. Yeah, this was turns where I had more money than buys.
Yeah, because Swashi is very good there.
Yes, of course,
but you weren't getting forum.
But I think I think every time I got a forum, it was forum or nothing.
No, there was one hand you had 6 coppers and you bought a forum. Yeah, I remember commenting on that.
Yeah, so I had I
think you might have wanted a hunting party there if you didn't have terminal space for Swashi.
So did I? Yeah.
But it was a weird hand.
I had 2 buys that kind?
I think you played 6 coppers.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, this I remember. I had 6 coins plus some coffers, a single buy, and I opted for forum and another fool's gold instead of just a single.
So you were buying fool's gold over. Yeah, you ended up with 6 fool's golds that game, and I just didn't feel like the fool's gold split was so important. I thought as long as you didn't get, like, all of them, I would be fine. And 4 was
I think
fine.
in the end, this was decided by drawing better or not drawing on crucial play times. That's, I think,
I'm trying to remember. There was a point in the game where, like, it felt relatively even, but then, like, then I reassessed at one point. I think after the Fool's Golds and the Ghost Towns were gone, we each had 5 Ghost Towns. Yes. You had 6 Fool's Golds, and I'm like, oh, maybe this isn't fantastic, but I have more gains. And then you got Sir Buys, and I'm like, oh crap, am I in trouble here? And then I saw the one time you played him, you pigged him, and I'm like,
So this was my last turn, I think, and right. So you scored some, and had a bunch of bobbles, and I
You
had
just
one
had a bad
foam in
turn.
my starting hand, and I was looking for one of my swashbucklers, and
Right.
I didn't find them. I was hoping to find it.
Yeah, you just
to
had a
lose some other stop card, and
you just had a bad hand, and Martin wasn't gonna
yes, I
make it
mean,
better.
yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I think if I had drawn enough on that turn, I could have scored enough. I could have got into double province, but
Maybe I think double province might not have been enough though.
no, it's yeah, I'm not sure. So I had two bobbles, and yeah, so I'm not sure what I would have been capable of doing if I had drawn
Right, and
much more.
also
But
I needed to have a bad turn the next turn, which I got two provinces, only had two ghost towns out, and didn't top deck anything. So there was the chance of that.
right,
But I also happened to have a good turn, which was really nice.
yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was an interesting game, and but
Oh, and
a lot of
there was something I said. Whenever I have pageant and I'm like spending the exact amount of money I have, but I have a coffers, I always spend a coffers so that I can get a coffers from pageant.
okay,
I always do that, even though it doesn't actually matter. And I saw
yeah,
you weren't doing it that game, and I was like, you know what? This is why. This is if he loses, this is why, because he didn't get value from that pageant.
Well, I also didn't rush the fortresses to your bishop plays,
That's true. See,
which I
you
noticed you
gotta
consistently did.
right. See, you gotta get your APM up, right? Whoever does more clicks usually wins the game. So you gotta get your APM up. That's just e-gamer 101 right there.
Well, yeah, that's why you're at your level and I'm at mine.
I suppose.
I still have a lot to learn
I suppose. I
about
don't
these
know.
things.
I feel like I'm bad at Dominion. I feel like I might have said this before. Everyone is bad at everything, especially Dominion. Even the top
Sorry,
people
just
on
a second.
Fl-
מה? דקה, אנחנו גובים. אתה לא בתמונה אם אתה רוצה. כן, אתה לא. Sorry, just my partner had a question.
Cool.
Yes.
I forgot what I was saying, but it wasn't serious.
About being bad in Dominion. And
Oh,
other
right.
things.
That actually was serious. Everyone is bad at everything, and the sooner you realize that, like, however good at Dominion I become, I could still be playing significantly better than. And it really helps me keep everything in perspective. Like, don't blame your losses on luck. Always look for ways to get better.
Yes.
That kind of thing.
Yes. Yeah, that's why I try to review the games afterwards
Yeah.
to see what I could have done better.
That was why I started my YouTube channel, and now it's been 11 years, and I'm still doing it. I don't know why, but
So
here we are.
did the YouTube channel predate the podcast or the
Oh
other way
yeah,
around?
I started the YouTube channel in 2011, and the podcast didn't have anything going on until like at least 2017.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think Wandering Winder and I
Mm.
might do record an episode tomorrow. Plunder
Oh,
hot takes.
Cool.